In today's video, I want to review the Wanbo Vali 1 1080p projector. What's up everybody, welcome to Freely Roaming. My name is Dan. I've been reviewing projectors for the last couple of months in the attempt to try to find the ideal projector that I can carry with us in our travels. I have reviewed one other projector so far, and today I'm going to review the Wanbo Vali 1. It is a bigger projector than the Arsen, which I already reviewed. You do get some benefits from that size, but it also comes at a cost. So I'm going to go through a pretty in-depth review, showing you guys all of the benefits, whatever shortfalls that it might have, and also, most importantly, the quality of the picture, brightness, and the sound. So let's get into it. Let's start with the unboxing. Here is the Wanbo projector, the Vali series. This is how it comes, in a nice cardboard box with a handle on top. Wanbo branding on the back side, and then the front has a sticker showing the two versions, the black one and the white, or maybe like a gray one. So showing you here is a full HD 1920 by 1080 true full HD projector running the Android operating system, autofocus, dual band Wi-Fi, 200-degree rotating stand, so you can go point straight up, and the model is WPC14, LED light, 2.8 kilograms, which is roughly about 5 pounds. It is 254 by 188.8 by 227.6 millimeters. And I do indeed have the white one. Some information about it. So let's get into this box and see what we got. Just some tape covering the lid. Go ahead and take that off. No need for scissors or knife or anything. Let's open it up. Right from the top, we have the instruction manual, warranty card, 12-month product warranty. Scan the QR code to register within 3 months of purchase to extend to 18 months. That's pretty cool. An extra 6 months of warranty. Decent owner's manual, and looks like it is in 2 languages, English and Spanish. Okay, set that aside. Foam protector on the top. Let's see what's in this box. I suspect it'll be, cable. So there's just a regular cable. The actual power supply is inside the projector unit, so that's pretty cool. Remote control. The remote control has a Google Assistant, I believe that's what that is. YouTube, Netflix, Prime, and Disney dedicated buttons. And does it have a battery? It does not feel like it. Nope. It takes 2 AAA batteries, but do not see a battery. What is this? Oh, this is an extra dust filter, which is nice. Okay, that's it for that box. And here we have the actual projector unit itself. Pretty big. Good size unit. Nothing else left in here but silica gel pack, and that's just the bottom foam. Yep, nothing left in there. Put all this back in. Let's look at this projector unit itself. This is a pretty popular form factor now that I've seen in a couple of different projectors. Yeah, it's really nice, really well made. Fit and finish is really good. It is all plastic, but Feels very high quality. Does not feel like that very breakable, brittle plastic. There's a lens cover, which is a nice touch. Here's some sensors. This is for doing auto keystone and auto focus. It says Wanbo smart projector in the front. There's a nice little detail in the front bezel. Here is the built-in dust screen, and there's a backup one, which is a nice touch. So I presume the fan will suck air in this way and prevent any dust getting in through the cooling ventilation system. Oh, that's magnetic. That's cool. Just, yeah, neat. On this side, grills for speakers, maybe for the exhaust down here, so the air gets sucked through one side and exhaust out the other side. Here's the 200-degree tilt that it talks about. So you can go straight up, even a little past straight up, forward. You can tilt completely down, which you wouldn't really ever want to tilt it completely down, but you can do it. In the back, we have, that must be the power button, HDMI port, USB-A port, headphone jack. And on the side here, that's where the power inlet, it's integrated to the stand, which is pretty nice because then you can kind of hide this cable pretty well. So let's see. How long is this cable? This is probably about a 3 or 4 foot cable. But again, this is a pretty standard jack. Yeah, it's about a 4 foot power cable, 2-prong AC cable. Goes in like that. And you can plug it in. Very nice looking, very well built looking unit. There it is, the Wanbo smart projector. And we will give it a little test drive. So I need to be at least about this far away. And if you wanted to readjust focus, all you got to do is kind of move it, because the sensor, point it somewhere else. The sensor on the front of this unit should trigger a refocus, auto keystone. There you go. Now that's really sharp. You can see it also readjusts the keystone, which makes it perfectly square, or rectangular, I should say. Okay, so this is the standard Android TV interface. You have on the remote, you have volume, you have a way to be able to do manual focus, which is to the right. You have a dedicated settings button, the Google Voice Assistant. Then you also have a dedicated projector settings button, which is over here. Home button, and you have 4 dedicated app buttons for YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, and Disney. And then back button that gets you out. I'm not going to go through the whole Android TV user interface, so let's just go straight to like video quality. So as you can see, I don't know how easy it is for you to see, but even under these daylight, light through the window, lights on inside the house conditions, it is still very bright. This is probably the brightest of all 4 projectors that I showed you guys earlier. Let's see. Let's just play something. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a great solar blanket that I got from Solex. Oh yeah, that's really loud. And also, I'm going to use it as a demonstration to show you guys how to connect multiple solar panels, both in parallel really loud and in series. All right, so let me show you. Let's get a little closer. Just look at the sharpness of this thing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Friendly Roaming. My name is Dan. When it comes to solar power, understanding how to properly really nice and sharp is critical in getting the most efficient and safe performance out of your system. So today we're going to break that down step by step. And the brightness is really impressive. So let's turn off some lights and then we'll see how much brighter it gets. So there you go, that is still, we still got daylight coming in from the outside here, but I've turned off all the indoor lights and you can see how bright this is, how visible this is, even during the day with some light coming through the side. What's up, everybody? My name is Dan and my family and I have been traveling around the world in various types of overland vehicles for the last 17 years. This is our latest one that we just had built. If you haven't seen a tour of it, we've done a initial tour before some of our personal upgrades. That's in our channel, you can go check it out. And we're also going to be doing an updated tour pretty soon. But today, we're going to show you guys some of the electrical components that both came with the camper as well as stuff that we've upgraded to make this. All right, so there you go. That is a video quality brightness test and also show you a little bit of the user interface. I do wish that this remote control had a little bit more features. Namely, I wish it had a play, pause, and forward back buttons, which it does not. You have to use a directional pad for this. Other than that, this unit lives up to the promise of being bright. Audio quality is really good, really easy to use, really good build quality. Definitely would recommend it. All right, so I've got the Wanbo. I've got the projector screen pinned up against the pop top on the side, on the inside, and it's about, I would say, 5 feet away. I'm going to turn off the light, turn on the projector. As you can see, this is a pretty nice setup because we got our bed right here and we got another bed up there. Obviously it's very messy right now, so excuse the mess. We're just we gotta put some stuff away. We just made dinner. So I'm gonna turn off the light and then show you guys how good this projector looks. There it is, just turned on. And as you can see, it's really, really bright. It is actually kind of obscenely bright in the dark. So obviously that's because it will be visible during the day when you use it. But if you're ever using this projector at night, it is quite impressive. And the picture is really sharp too. Android TV. And there it is. It's doing its keystone focusing and keystone correction. It's actually brighter than the video showing. There's some automatic shutter speed and in ISO going on here. This is the typical Android TV interface. You have favorite apps that are up here, so you can go up to the top. So here's where you can buy movies and shows and stuff from the Google TV shop. Discovery of shows. And here are apps. You can go to the Play Store for more apps, but here are the apps that I have installed. Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, Freeplay. The only thing that I installed is Spotify. Everything else came pre-installed. So we'll just watch a YouTube video to show you guys how it looks and how it sounds. I don't know, let's watch this one from a year ago. I think I shot this in Panama. Today I'm going to show you guys another really inexpensive and high quality microphone for mobile content creation. So this speaker gets pretty loud. and it's actually quite good. So this particular projector has the same form factor as another projector that I'm reviewing by Arzen, and the Arzen one also has very nice speakers, but that one is has this Dolby sort of certification, and it says Dolby in the back. This one doesn't, but I would say this one sounds equally as good. Bunch of these wireless microphone setups for, you know, whether or not it's Dolby certified or not, I'm pretty impressed with the quality. To Hollyland, and now I'm trying this. Just look how bright this is. Newly released Hohem Mic 01. This is, I believe, Hohem's first foray into the wireless microphone world. They've been really well known for making gimbals for smartphones and small. I don't think the video quite shows just how sharp and how clear and how bright this video is, but I will say I'm very impressed by the quality. Just look at the size of this. So first we'll compare it with this guy right here. This is the Arzen Boom Mini. When I first saw it, I thought, wow, these are very comparable in size, maybe almost identical, but it is actually quite a bit bigger. Put it side by side so you can see the size comparison. It is significantly bigger, but similar form factor, a lot of similarities in the features. It's got the same tilting mechanism. It has similar plug on the base right there, and also in the Wanbo. Try not to drop it. On the Wanbo, it's right there. The main difference though, even though this is bigger, the power supply is actually built into the Wanbo versus the Boom Mini, whereas the Boom Mini has a external power brick, so that affects the size a little bit. And there are no physical controls for the Wanbo, versus for the Arzen Boom Mini we have a dial and a button up here. But as you can see though, it is very similar form factor. And the Arzen has speakers in the back that are exposed, versus the Wanbo has speaker grill where we don't see the speaker. And another comparison, this guy right here, this little tiny projector. I mean, look how much bigger that is. But of course, this is ultra portable, very lightweight, and doesn't have nearly the brightness or the sound quality. And then lastly, we'll show you another one that's somewhere in between. This is the Arzen D1R, which has built-in Roku. Let me look at that. That is just about half the size, not counting the rotating stand. And this one also has the power supply built in. So this one could be smaller, but different form factor. Doesn't have the rotating feature. This one does have some capacitive controls on top. So that's a quick size comparison. This has got a ANSI brightness of 900 lumens, which is actually the brightest out of all of these. These three bigger units have ANSI lumens, whereas that one does not have any verified ANSI lumen count. So there you go. That is the Wanbo Valley 1. It is an amazing projector with great picture quality. I would say this projector is something that you can use day or night. As long as it is indoors when you're using it, there can even be a fair amount of light coming through during the daytime. But if it's used indoors, it is bright. The picture quality is great. Even though the size is on the larger end, as you can tell, it still actually worked quite well inside our camper. I will say though, there is one downside that might be a deal breaker for me, which is the Android TV interface. I don't dislike the Android TV interface, but in some of my testing, the responsiveness could definitely improve. There's been situations where I'm pressing the button on the remote and there will literally be like a 1 to 2 second delay. I'm not sure if it has to do with the actual connection of the remote or if it's actually the Android interface bogging it down. But I also mean there's a lot you can do with Android TV interface. But for my personal use, I only use a couple of apps: YouTube, Netflix, Apple TV, and Spotify. But I will say overall, I will highly recommend this projector if you can live with those limitations. And our friends at Wanbo have graciously given us a discount code, which I'll put below in the description if you want to check one of these out. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.